Hello everybody, this is my second recording for this week, for week 9. In this part of the video we were asked to calculate the IRR, the ERR, the payback period, and the discounted payback period for this project. So as you can see, I have what's left of what we did for the first half of the project, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it over here just to use some of that again over here. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get rid of that first and put what we're looking for, the IRR, ERR. I'm going to shorten that, abbreviate that a little bit, payback period, and then the discounted payback period. So, what we're looking for here, we need to calculate the cumulative and the discounted, and then the cumulative discounted. So, the cumulative, as we saw in the past, is basically taking each value and taking the previous value and adding it to what we had. And so, do this really quick. And this is what we'll get for our cumulative values. And then when we're looking for our IRR, we can use a formula and use IRR, and your values are going to be these values. Then we have to put in a guess. I'm sorry, those are the wrong values. Give me just a second. So I'm sorry, the IRRs are not going to be that column of values. They're actually going to be this column of values. And there we see that we're around 7.7%. So next, for the ERR, what we're going to be looking to do is use the rate formula. And so if we look into that, we're going to say that that's equal to, go to our formulas, financial, and look for rate. And we find that, put in the number of years, and then we look for the present value. I'm going to use what we had from last time, and then our future value. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that this value needs to be negative. And again, there's our value. I'll put that out to a couple more decimal points. And it's 6 flat, so we have exactly 6%. So now we'll look for our payback periods. I'm sorry, I did this cumulative a little bit early. But we're looking for the payback period and the discounted payback period. And so basically what you're looking for here is where these values in the cumulative column turn from a negative value to a positive value. And as we've been seeing in the lectures, the parentheses on each side is what we know as a negative value. And so this is going to be equal to, and it's what we're using as an interpolation. And so what we get is, just had to check the formula real quick. What we get is this value plus this value minus this value multiplied by 0 minus the value that we've found divided by the positive value minus the negative value. And that's not supposed to be that way. We'll just put it in the general format. So we get that the payback period would be in between 7 and 8, obviously, and when we do the interpolation, we get 7.478. And so to find the discounted, what we need to do is, like we've talked about a lot in this class, we basically want to find the present value for all of these, what the present value would be. So we do a present value function. So we would say equals, and then go to the formulas, look for present value, and we'd give the rate, and we're going to do this for a lot of values, so we'll do that to make sure that it stays the same. Your year is going to be the year, and then do I want to use future, or what do you think? I want to use the future value, and I'm going to use this value here. And it's actually going to be that hypothetical negative, because we want our values to match. And that looks good, but I want it in this. No, that doesn't look good. What did I do wrong? One second. Oh. I was supposed to use this value. That's not right either. What in the world? So there we go. There's the value that we were looking for. Not sure why that wasn't working a second ago. Sorry for the delay. And then we'll get these values. And then this would be the same as we did in the cumulative column, except this time we've obviously done the discounted before. And so we'll get those values. Those look good. And then we'll look for our discounted value. And that's going to be done the same way that we did the first one. And so we get 7 plus 8 minus 7 times this value, sorry, not that value, 0 minus that value divided by that value minus this value. And as we can see, if this one will turn to the general value, they're actually the same. And so that's what we get, and we've found the IRR, the ERR percentages, and the payback period and the discounted payback period. Thank you for your time. Hope that was helpful.